Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indian Haitians. First and foremost, I want to face the east. Give all praises to Rawchaa Yahawah, Rawchaa Yahawashi, Rawchaa Yahawah, Rawchaa Yahawashi, Rawchaa Yahawah, Rawchaa Yahawashi. Got to give all praises to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Qadash. Want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who led me to this truth, to teach the flock how to live, repent, pray, fast, and show forth the Lord's righteousness and mercy, judgment, wrath, and salvation to all who are part of the elect, whoever they are, scattered across the four corners of the earth. Lord willing, we part of that number. And it's a sincere salutation to all the Akim, or the hopeful elect, pushing this truth and to believe in this truth, and the sincere Aquath, with the so-called, which is the women who have been in humility and humbleness, seeking the Lord in silence to the best of their abilities, because we all go off. You know, the men and the women, we all go off. We got to have mercy on each other, you know, but we still got to keep that firmness to keep us in line, because you know how Israel is. So, like I said, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who led me to this truth. And Lord willing, be part of that number. Lord willing, this be edifying to those who fear in the name of the Lord and are striving to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of their abilities. His judgment always comes to light. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5. And it's not slack. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. So this will be my first lesson that I'm coming out to do through the Spirit. I just filtered in a lot of scriptures. Lord put the Spirit on me to come through and do. And I might even as well do another lesson. This is just a pre-camp. It's a pre-camp. I gotta go to the plantation tomorrow. I got 6 days this week, but I'm still gonna serve the Lord. I missed a couple days, so I want to make sure I go extra hard this week to make sure that I'm on top. I still did some videos at the Unicorn, which is the internet, but that doesn't exclude the fact that I didn't get the job done this weekend, and I should have been on the highways and byways a couple days. I did do some videos, but that's not enough. That's not enough, man. It's not enough. So, you know, that's something I ask the Lord to better me on, you know, making sure I do it, whether I'm tired or not. You know, those doubles is hard, but, you know, it's a light burden compared to what the Lord went through. I still should be out here on the highways and byways. Tonight it was raining and a little bit of sprinkling. I was like, man, I ain't gonna be able to come out here. And usually I go over there to where this gas station is and there's some lights under this overhang. But the tornado done blown the shit up. So now there ain't no lights over there. But what I'm gonna do is tomorrow, Lord willing, he blessed me with some profit from the plantation. I'm gonna go buy a motherfucking lantern. So when it rains, I'll still be over there teaching. So, I had something new today. There was somebody who put a thumbs down on my video. I posted 2 videos before I went to camp. Before I went to the plantation, Salaki. Before I went to the plantation, I had 2 people that like it. It's you know, it's 2 people who've been, you know, they've been really supporting my walk. And I want to say the water for Bahasham Yahawashi for those 2 people who have liked a lot of my videos. One's a sister, and I know one of them's a brother. Hey, Shalom. Call on Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Qadash, Barakatah, man. Y'all really bring a lot of hope to me that the Lord's dealing with me, you know, because we're here to edify the flock, you know, and y'all are the flock. You know, we want to encourage y'all to continue in the faith, as I can encourage myself. But yeah, just the water for them, you know, they really gave me a lot of lifting up my spirits, you know, because I always felt like I wasn't worth enough nowhere, you know, and still, of course, you know, we're not worth nothing, you know. But them liking my videos, it shows that someone's getting edified. That's what it's all about. It's just about Israel getting edified, and that's it. If Israel's getting edified, even if it's 2 people in Israel, I'm cool. I'm good. I just wanted to make sure that it was affecting somebody's life and helping them strengthen their relationship with Bahasham and Yahawashi. That's it, man. That's all I wanted. I just wanted the Lord to see that I was doing my due diligence. So like I said, this is a lesson I'm going to put in the title. This is going to be called Repent and Convert. This is camp. This is 3/13/2023. It's just called Repent and Convert. Let me check and make sure my camera's still on. Yep, we in there. All right. So let's get started. Lord willing to be edifying to the flock. And hold on. Hold on, gotta set something up. All right. Gotta set myself up for success. Because there's a lot of pain and a lot of struggles going into this truth. But the struggle is beautiful. It's a beautiful struggle. You know? Nothing more better than a man striving through adversity. And like I said, that one guy, he put a thumbs down on my video. That shows it's working. I'm glad that people don't like my video too. Why? Because it said that you will be hated for my name's sake. So if you put a thumbs down on my shit, that means you listen long enough to say, I don't like what the fuck you said. You still listening though. Hey man, you don't like what I said, you ain't mad at me. You mad at Yahawashi, you got to take it up with him. So we're going to start at Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. We're going to go down and we're just going to filter through some scriptures. And we're going to give some explanations. And they have all came from the power of Yahawashi. They are all works from the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. We are laborers entering into a vineyard where men have already labored. We want to give them double honors. As always, those are our teachers. Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. So, Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And let's do verse 7. Awake, O sword. Who is given the sword? Esau Edom in Genesis. Against thy shepherd, and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord, Yahawashi of hosts. Smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered, and I will turn my hand upon the little ones. And when it talks about Matthew 18, it says, don't touch one of these little ones. Talking about the ones that believe in Yahawashi, not the ones that believe on Jesus Christos or Jesus, so-called Jesus Christ. Okay, the so-called white man who they put in that church right across the street. He said, don't worry about them. He said, pray not for their good. So, it says, smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered. Who's the sheep? The flock, who we going out to the highways and byways and diligently trying to warn ourselves first and foremost, because I'm the flock. Why? Because I listen to the elders and apostles too. I'm the flock too. I'm just a servant. And the sheep shall be scattered, and I will turn my hand upon the little ones. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, which is what? The trials, tribulations, the anguish, pain. and I will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. Now I watched a video that one of the Akim did, and it was a girl. They were all sitting around trying to figure out what that meant. And so one of them was so curious, she went and seen a blacksmith. And the blacksmith, she said, hey, how do you try this gold? How do you put this gold in the fire? And he said, hey, you got to put it right in the middle of the fire, and you got to watch it the whole time. And if you take 1 second off of it, it's ruined. And that's how the Lord is. He ain't taking 1 second to not watch our movements, Salakia, our movements, everything we do, everything we see, everything we think about. He ain't taking 1 second off while we in that fire. And sometimes he'll take us out for a second and be, hey, let him breathe for a second, and then put you back in the fire. That breathing for a second is a period to get yourself ready to go back into that tribulation, that fire, and strengthen your faith to this doctrine. So, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, the Lord is my God. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. And you know, it's real strange. Not really. But it's quiet out tonight. It ain't no wind like it usually is. It's calm. It's like calm before the storm. You remember Trump said that? He said calm before the storm. Yeah, this is what's going on right now. Because I just did a video, the one that the one dude didn't like, and I got a verse in here just for his ass. But this is that time. This is the calm before the storm. It look real peaceful, right? This bitch finna get blown up. So, Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. Real calm. Real peaceful. Jake cuddling in the house with his little boo thing. He better wake the fuck up. Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, shall bring thee into Egypt. Why you think we got pyramids on the dollar? Again, with ships, by the way, whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondswomen, and no man shall buy you. See? No man is going to buy us out of the hands of the so-called white man. They're not gonna buy us. They're not gonna, and buy, when you look up that word buy, it means to redeem. And I didn't have enough time today to do it before I went to the plantation, but I wanted to pull it up. Lord willing, I'll pull it up in the next lesson. You're really supposed to go study it, but I like doing charity so much, I like to show you all the words. So you ain't got no excuse coming at my page. I'll pull up every damn word if I had the time. You know what I'm saying? So now we're going to do Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 37. We're going to step back a little bit, and we're going to show part of the curses. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb. And when you look up that word proverb, it's a lot to it. It's like a mystery, a hidden saying, a dark saying. And that's what Great Millstone was given, these dark sayings to explain to Israel so we can go teach Israel. And we're supposed to be glad about it. How are we glad about it? We're going to talk about it later. We're going to show you why we're so glad and feel so honored to do this more than anything on the planet, man. This is the most honorable thing you could do. in astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord, Bahasham Yahawashi, shall lead thee. See, we're scattered across the four corners of the earth, and he said that we will become a byword. So that's talking about speaks, spooks, porch monkeys, wetbags, and savages. What that stand for? So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, West Indian Haitians, man. We are a byword in this system. They think we 3/5 of a man. They think we nothing. But you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out. We was ruling a long time ago. And we will rule again under Yahawah Yahawashi. We will rule again under the Lord. And we're gonna do it so well that we ain't gonna never sin again. That's the new covenant. Hold on. We got 12 minutes, okay. Like I said, and this Lord put the Spirit on me to go and pull up another scripture. I think I know which one it is. Lord willing, that talks about it. Okay, I should have wrote it down, but I know this is one I read before. Lord's been putting the Spirit on me to remember more scriptures because I've been in the presence of the Lord day by day. What it talks about, no, that's not it. That's not it. I don't have a phone. I should be I would have been able to pull it up, but this is another good one. Yeah. You know what? This is even better. You know, I wanted to pull up the one where it talk about, and Lord willing, I'm gonna put it in the comment board, or one of the brethren who watched my video put it in the comment board. But it talk about in the new covenant, it says, it told the other nations, let us go to the house of Jacob and let us learn of his ways. And it said, he shall rebuke many people, and he shall beat their plowshares in the sword, or beat their swords in the plowshares. Why? Because they're going into slavery. And they shall learn war no more. That is when the new covenant, it's in Isaiah. It's in Isaiah. But I gotta find it. I gotta find it. It's somewhere in there. But we're gonna read this before we move on. Behold, chapter 32, verse 1. A king shall reign in righteousness. Who's that? Bahasham Yahawashi. And princes shall rule in judgment. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. What's that wind? The intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. And a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of the great rock in a weary land, in the eyes of them that see shall not be dim, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken. See? See, the ones that really know Bahasham Yahawashi, the ones that really want to learn the Lord, they not going to forsake his voice. He said his sheep know his voice. Like when I first heard, and I was just listening to one of the elders, and he was talking about the tares. We got a verse in it for it. We're going to talk about what the tares is tonight as well. But he talked about how many brothers who came, their testimony was, as soon as they heard that name, they said, yep, that's it. Because I done heard Yah, I done heard Yahweh, I done heard all these different names, Jesus Christ, none of them really resonated with me. But when I heard Bahasham Yahawashi, I said, yep, that's the one. That's the one, man. That's the name of the Lord, whether you want to believe it or not. So now we're going to do, and we really don't even have to do it. I know this one by heart, just about. But the next one I had on my list was Joel, chapter 3, verse 10. plowshares and the swords, and your spear and your pruning hooks and the spears. And it said, let the weak say I'm strong, but we're gonna pull it up just to make sure. Joel chapter 3, verse 10. This is what he got the other nations doing right now. While the military letting, the rainbow crew in, they let women in. And I just did a video a couple weeks ago, or a couple days ago, I think, that was talking about there's a lot of harassment and sexual violence going on in the military because they letting all them doggone women in, man. The battlefield is not supposed to be, women not supposed to be on the battlefield. But since y'all want to be men, now y'all can get in y'all in the draft. We got a video on that too. Now you're in the draft. Now, you better be calling Yahawashi. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. That's your fucking ass. Joel, chapter 3, verse 10. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna get saved. But I know this. What I mean by saved is saved from maybe I might die in a concentration camp, maybe for the Lord. Maybe I might get my head chopped off. Revelation chapter 20, verse 4 for the Lord. But he said those people are precious in his sight. So that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about maybe I might not, but I know this. For doing this work, my death will not be in vain. If I die, my death is not going to be in vain, man. Period. Okay? I'm sincerely seeking Yahawashi every day. Joel, and Lord willing, he don't take the spirit away from me. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 11. I got a good feeling he ain't, because I ain't fucking playing, man. Joel chapter 3, verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves. Come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be weakened, or be wakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which when you look it up in the Strong's definition, in the Blue Letter Bible, it means Yahawah has judged, since Daniel 12, or Daniel chapter 7, verse 10. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about, all of them, not just half of them, all of them. They're going to get judged. There's plenty of heathens over here. Job chapter 5, verse 19. Hold on, let me see how much time I got. We got 5 minutes. We're going to read this. We're going to go into a part 2. Job chapter 5, verse 19. So this is what's going to happen. Because you know how this place is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, which is according to Revelations chapter 11, verse 8. For eyes that can see and ears that can hear this message. So, and this is not Job 5:19. We're going to read Joel 3:19. And then we're going to go over there. There's another one, Lord. That's probably Jake riding around that loud ass shit. Joel chapter 3, verse 19. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom, the so-called white man, shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, which is the so-called Negroes, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem, which means Yasharallah in Paleo-Hebrew, from generation to generation, for I will cleanse their blood that I have not cleansed. For the Lord, Bahasham, dwelleth in Zion, which is Israel. So Now we're going to do Job 5:19. Now we're going to do Job 5:19. That's a good one. I like that one. That's a good one. We're just rolling with the spirit today. Because I want to go back and I want to go look up some news articles. And according to Bahasham and Yahawashi, because he's putting the spirit on me to like doing it, I want to do another news article before I go to work tomorrow. And then I want to come back and do camp. This is pre-camp. Says we're wives. It says we're wives for Yahawah and Yahawashi. What that means? We serve our husband all day. All day. That's what we do. All day, man. We don't take no time off, man. Fuck you mean time off? You married. Ain't no time off, man. Job 5:19. Damn time off. The fuck is that? You think I want to go back to Esau, Edom land and have time off from the Lord? Fuck no. It's been a fucking hell for here for me, man. Fuck this place, man. Fuck this place, man. Job 5:19. Okay, this is life for me. I go to work, be like, man, I can't wait to get back and tell these motherfuckers they finna get blown up. Job 5:19. Fucking with the Lord. You think the Lord a game? Let's see. Job 5:19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Why is that? Why would we not be afraid of the beasts? Because it talked about in Genesis, the beasts feared us. So in the 7th evil, he gonna flip, everything gonna flip. That spirit gonna come on Israel. And those men who are diligently seeking, they're gonna receive that spiritual power to be able to have that full discernment, to know what's going on. So hold on. Oh, 44 seconds. I was at the right mark. All right, we're gonna go into a part 2. We're gonna keep talking about it. Shalom.